Alright, what's up, boys and trolls? And what the fuck happened on Tuesday night? Now, I apologize for not putting out a video earlier, but even these short ones take me all night to make, and I had to catch up on some sleep Tuesday night, so we're a little late, but better late than never, as they say. Now, for Phil, it was better earlier than never, and that's exactly what happened Tuesday night.
So, by the way, guys, let's start off tonight, alright, with a shout out for Game Trekker, who's here in spirit. Game Trekker actually tipped me earlier today, stating that he would have liked his tip to count for tonight's stream because he couldn't be here. So I wanted to do that. He actually did a $20 tip earlier today. So I want to play him his animation and read you out his message here. Very nice of him. So here we go. Game Trekker says the following. He says, "It's a sleep-deprived Game Trekker on the mic this morning. Got to keep myself awake for a few more hours. I have to be present for something I needed at work this morning. After that, I'm going to sleep again for as long as I can, so I will miss the night stream. That's why this tip is he tipped earlier and wants it to apply."
So, as we all know, Phil technically finished Tuesday night with $20 in tips. The problem was, Dick Trekker tipped during the day stream, and not one fucking tip came in during his actual gameplay. Now, I've never seen it before. Maybe somebody else has. I've only been watching Phil since 2017, and I couldn't believe it when it happened. I was just waiting for Haseo or Slayer or Dentboxer to ruin it, and they all let their master down. Now, we're going to go into the Wednesday daytime stream, and had this little fucker been awake during the night stream, he would have ruined it. But he gives Phil money anyways, and look what he gets for his generosity.
I received a $1 tip from Snow Carl. He says, he's saying he saw a... This doesn't even make sense. All right, Snow Carl, what you're saying doesn't even make sense. I'm not even going to address it. Really, what he said is nonsensical, and it's basically, it's fishing for drama, and it's stupid. So I'm not even going to answer it because it's just dumb. It's not even factually true. It's him trying to create a situation that's not happening, and Snow Carl does this from time to time. So Snow Carl, thanks for the $1. No thanks.
Snow Carl tips a fucking $1, and Phil claims he's, quote, fishing for drama. I guarantee the question was related to his $0 stream, and Snow Carl seeing detractor videos about it. You can even hear Phil say the D part of detractor before he cuts it off. I'd be willing to bet the question was something like, detractors are saying you got $0 in tips Tuesday night, but you actually finished with 20, since Game Trekker wanted it to count for that stream. What are your opinions about it? I'd put my money on something like that. But Phil even says it's not factually true. How is it not true, you stupid idiot? You streamed for 2 hours and 15 minutes on Tuesday night, and you received 0 tips during that time. I'd call that factually true. But he has to do his mental gymnastics to cope for the fact that not one person thought enough of his gameplay that night to tip. But let's see what Phil's chat had to say about Snow Carl being extremely regarded. We start off with John, who says, "Makes sense, bro." Then a couple of people laugh at him. This stupid idiot says, "Big up, Snow Carl." And then Snow Carl even says, "That's not fair." Somebody else laughs at him. And then Now Guys says, "Don't count the tip." Green Goblin says, "Snow Carl strikes again." And 6 Regard 2 says, "Thanks for the money, though." How Shawn Michaels is that, you stupid idiot? Somebody says, "Fishing for drama, no way." And then apparently the only person that didn't hear the question tags DSP and says, "Are you going to play Remnant too?" Junebug says, "Just ban him," and I agree with you, Junebug. Swagnito says, "Typical Snow Carl nonsense." Somebody else says, "Come on, Snow Carl." This dude says, "Debunk, thanks for the money." Felipe Baxter says, "Good try, Snow Carl, not derailing us today." And then Fota says, "Classic Snow Carl." And yes, that is very classic Snow Carl. Giving Phil money, getting bitch slapped around, crying about how it's not fair, and then giving him more money the next day. I love it. And speaking of getting bitch slapped around, let's transition over to the 1 Minute Man portion of the stream, and Phil uses his tip to do what he always does.
I received a $20 tip from 1 Minute Man. Thank you so much to 1 Minute Man for your ongoing support daily of all of my content. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Let's get your animation, get you up here, added to the leaderboard. Remember, guys, I love playing Street Fighter. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Odyssey, right? This has been my Odyssey return to competitive Street Fighter. I hope you're enjoying the online ranked play. Please support the stream if you can. Liking the stream helps. We're at 81 likes. I'm trying to hit 100 every stream. Outside of that, super chats memberships and gifted memberships would be really, really important today to help out the channel overall. We have a lot of people on the stream who would definitely appreciate a gifted membership if you're so inclined. I really would love to hit the 540 member goal for today if we could hit it. Outside of that, thanks for anything. You guys have been a good audience so far as we continue with the Geef madness, the gift of Geef.
It never changes. 1 Minute Man tips, and Phil immediately uses it to beg. He does this every single time. And if you don't believe me, here's him doing it Monday.
It compounds the frustration. All right, I have received a $20 tip from 1 Minute Man. Thank you to 1 Minute Man for your usual support of my streams. Guys, it would be great if you could support the stream. In any way, you know, we're at 76 likes. We can get it to 100 likes. That would be superb. And anything else, you know, super chat, membership, gifted membership tip. All right, thank you in advance. And we still got several hours left. We still have over 2 hours left here at Blanca. I'm going to try to come back. I'm trying to cool down and come back.
Now this shocks me. But going back to the Wednesday clip where he just chews up 1 Minute Man and spits him out, he says, I really would love to hit the 540 member goal today. We can do it. He's got 527 members, $133 in tips on the leaderboard, and he wants more. It's just never enough, man. And he wants to hit 540 members, despite the fact that he has 200 people there in his stream. And as soon as they hit the 540, what's going to happen? It's immediately going to increase. He wants to have 600 members, even though he only has 200 viewers on average. He basically wants every person in there to have 3 memberships at a time. But he's begging a lot lately for more YouTube support, and the reason your YouTube support is down is because you're always pestering people to tip. Now there's millions of clips out there, but here's a random one I was able to find in 2 seconds.
There's been times when I've challenged them to do shit like this in the past. They refuse to do it because they can't. They're so reliant on toxicity and negativity that they can't actually take a vacation at a time when I need the help, you know? So anyway, it is what it is. Guys, let's have fun for the, you know, with everything. The reason I'm taking a giant segment on my pre-stream to talk about this today is because I don't want to talk about it in my gameplay content and everything. I just want to get it off my chest. All right? I need the help in the short term. If you can support the streams in any way, great. In particular, tips would be very appreciated right now because I do need the help with tips in the short term for stuff that's going on in my life personally. I would appreciate any support, but again, tips would really be helpful right now. And thank you to anyone who does support my content in any way. I really appreciate that. Okay? And there you go. That's it. That's it. I'm not going to sit here and talk about it every day. I'm just going to basically do shout outs for people who are supporting or whatever. It's, you know, I made the video last night. I talked about it on pre-stream. I've said my case. I'm done now. And I'm going to ignore all the bullshit now that's going to come from all these people who will not accept my challenge. And instead, they will be over dramatic for 2 weeks because this is what they do because they're fucking losers and they have no actual ability to make positive creative content for themselves. They have to wallow in the misery of others. You know.
I like celebrating your misery, Phil. I'm not going to lie to you. But I like doing it because you deserve it. And of course, getting back to the clip, it doesn't matter how you contribute, but tips would be really appreciated. Oh, and don't forget, he also really needs the help right now. Gee, where have I heard that statement before? And again, I could probably find 1,000 clips like that, but he can't figure out why YouTube support is down. And it's definitely down. Shout out to the homie JG who's been keeping track of some numbers as well. And this is what he shared with me. Now, I'm not going to break down all these numbers, but he's basically comparing his monthly performance up until this day. And as you can see, he was cleaning up in Super Chats in June. May was about the same, and April was better. And he's lagging behind. He's almost $240 back of what he was last month at this point. And then when we look at tips, he's really fucking down. He's more than $1,600 back of what he was in June at this point. He's $1,100 back of May, and he's $600 back of April. So while he's still doing fine for the normal person, things are definitely down for him this month. Again, shout out to the homie JG for these. But going back to the clip for a second, talking about how detractors can't leave him alone and take a break. I took a 1-month break, Phil. In fact, my channel was deleted for a month. Now I wonder how that happened. But I'm willing to take you up on your offer, buddy. If you have another stream where you get $0 in tips, I'll take a 1-month break. I'll make other videos. And the truth is, I'll survive. And so will my channel. Just like you survived Tuesday night, getting no tips. Despite the fact that you act like it's the end of the fucking world if people don't tip you. How your cat's gonna starve and not get supplies. How your part-time wife can't go to the hairdresser. And how y'all won't be able to have one meal out a week. Now that was gonna be the end of the video, but I was watching the Wednesday night stream, and this fucking guy lost his mind. Now, remember how he tells you that he doesn't beg that often, and he only brings it up once or twice, in the beginning and in the middle of his streams?
It lives into this is pretty much the end. Is there enough to see? Like, is there enough to do for another part? Split it? Alright, we're gonna split it. We'll split the part. Let's split it. Alright. Probably conclusion coming up next. Alright. And real fast, actually, I have to pee. So, let me pee, and then I'll be right back. Alright? Now, guys, since this looks like this is the end, it sure would be great if you could support in some way. As you can see, it'd be great to get some more, any kind of support on the stream right now. Whether it's a like, a super chat, a membership, or a tip. I'll be right back. Before we get started, obviously, guys, not gonna lie, final streaming night of the week. It would be great if you could support the stream. You know, up to now, we got 14 bucks in tips and about 19 bucks in super chats, and that's it. We didn't hit the likes goal yet. We could definitely do that. You know, anything would be appreciated right now to end my week strong. All right, so thank you, guys. If you liked the stream tonight, please support it if you can. Thank you for 100 likes. Let's do a silly bubble blow for you guys tonight for giving me the engagement on the stream. I really appreciate that. And if anyone wanted to support the stream in any way, you know, I would really appreciate that. Thanks to anyone who does support the stream. And I'll give you a shout out if you do in some way. Okay. There we go. Very messy. All right. Let's do it. Guys, let me get one new member tonight. Just one. That's all I ask. Here you go. We literally got no new members today in an amazing day of streaming. Give me one member, and I'll be happy for tonight. That's all I ask. How about that? One person become a member tonight, and I'll be ecstatic. Because I'm upset that we got no members today. And I know we could do better than that. All right? I know we can. There you go. That's all I'm asking for. One. It's one member. Fault.
Now, what would you call that, Phil? And think back to the Snow Carl tip that he wouldn't read. I wonder why he doesn't want to read it. I wonder why it's easier for him to just sit there and call us mentally ill and toxic and how we just make a bunch of shit up. And speaking of creating shit out of thin air, that brings us to the last clip.
What is the best part of my job? Well, there's a million good parts of my job. I get to do what I have passion for a living. You know, before this, I don't think I could ever say I ever had passion for anything I did for a job. It was I went to my job to make money. Sometimes I was better at what I did. Sometimes I wasn't. You know, some jobs I did like more than others. The helicopter job when I was doing the continuous improvement work, I very much enjoyed. When I was doing the customer service work, I fucking hated it, right? But, you know, that's the nature of life. You know, work is work. But this job, I get to do what I love. It's amazing. I get to play a variety of video games, right? And you know, and have a great time doing it and make a living doing it. I'm incredibly lucky and I'm incredibly grateful that you guys allow me to do that. I also love the fact you guys allow me to do it the way I want to do it. I have not, in the 15 years that I've been a YouTuber, I have not had to change any of my methods, right? I haven't had to become a sellout where I have to take paid sponsorships and do fucking segments to show products, right? I have not had to... Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I have not had to change the format of my videos, right? To change it so I can't do long-form gameplay anymore, but instead I have to do different kinds of stuff. You know, basically I've stayed true to myself, and because of that, I missed out on a lot of opportunities. Let's be honest, right? If I had done this stuff 10 years ago when I was popular, I probably would have had an insane amount of money because I would have had all these sponsorships. I would have had all these opportunities. I would have been flown to promotional events like all these big YouTubers you see that kissed butt for the last 10, 15 years. That's how they got there. I've never done that once because I felt that if I did it, I would lose my integrity. So you guys allowed me to keep doing what I love for a living the way I want to do it, and I really appreciate that. That's one of the best things about this. I'm my own boss, and I get to do it my way, and I don't have to change who I am and sugarcoat or lie about games because I have to make a paycheck. That is absolutely outstanding, right? I don't have to fucking degrade myself like some of these people want me to do. I don't have to take a $50,000 paycheck to do some dumbass lolcow bullshit, right? I don't have to fucking take my shirt off and suck on cucumbers. I don't have to do dumb shit. I don't have to be involved in internet drama. I get to do what I love, and that's because of you. So thank you so much. That's what I really love the most. I don't want to listen.
Sounds good.
I don't want to be here on stream every day saying to people, toss me a few bucks. Oh my God, that's the worst feeling every time I effing do it. I don't want to say, hey, tip me, do this, do that. That's obnoxious. I just want to play games and
Well, isn't that Shawn Michaels? And when I was watching that clip live, that part of the Side Scrollers interview was going through my head the entire time. When he's in his chat in front of the camera, he can say anything he wants. Lie, make up anything, and nobody can say shit back to him. It's the United States of Phil. But as soon as he gets in front of some adults on another stream, or he's on some fucking bankruptcy call, it's funny how everything changes. And he's so embarrassed at what he does for a living. And oh my God, he just hates saying, toss me a few bucks every day. Blah, blah, blah. But the best part of it was him saying he doesn't have to degrade himself. The way Review Tech USA does, the way Boogie and Wings do, he really thinks he's better than these people. I've never seen someone degrade themselves so much and yet hold themselves up on a pedestal. It's mind-boggling to me. All right, and that's the video for today. The next video is going to take a look at a pay pig hiding under a few sock accounts. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's going to take some time to complete. I just got to compile a bunch of shit, so I might drop a shorter video before that one. And then This Week in Tips episode 2 will be coming out as well. So just be on the lookout. Let me give one quick shout out to Elizabeth, who sent me a tip the other day. She said it ain't much, but she always enjoys the videos. And don't worry about it, because that's still more in tips than Phil got on Tuesday night. And happy belated birthday to Tevin. I caught some of your stream the other day, and I hope you had a good one, brother. Outside of that, I'll talk to y'all very soon. Thank you for riding with me. And Phil, let's fucking go. I'm coming for you.